Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Letitia if you are new here, and if you are new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. But today I wanted to talk about Proverbs 31 and what it means to be a Proverbs 31 woman in our modern world today. Because while it might look different, the soul of it, the center of it, isn't different, and it shouldn't be different. And so I want to talk about that a little. And so this is kind of an intro into I'm going to do a deep dive verse by verse into Proverbs 31 and just talk about what that could look like in our world today. And I hope that this video encourages and inspires you to be the godly woman that God created you to be. And so I want to talk about it a little bit. So why is it important? The biggest reason it's important to focus on becoming that Proverbs 31 woman, becoming the woman that God designed you to be, is because that's the role and that's the position that He created you for. And if you are in a relationship or want to be in a relationship with another man, and you want a godly man, you want a man that's a leader, you want the man, then you need to be playing your part in being the woman. Because men and women are different. One's not more important than the other. God loves us all the same. But He made men to have a leadership role, and He made women to have a role that we more follow, right? And so it is important for us to do that so that when we come together, it's like a puzzle. And so where there's beautiful pieces on our own, but when we come together, it's something so much more beautiful and something so much stronger. And so being that Proverbs 31 woman doesn't necessarily mean it might look different as far as like your day to day for every woman, but your nature should look pretty similar. And so it should be feminine in nature, right? So it's not that like you can't have a job, and stuff like that. The Proverbs 31 woman had many jobs, many jobs. She had people that she did so much for. And so it's not that, it's more so your nature and your personality and how you react and respond to your partner. So to the man in your life. And so when you think about it, men are in that masculine role, right? God designed them to be stronger than us, to be leaner than us. So it's actually, for health reasons, women were actually healthier with a higher body fat percentage than men. Men's body fat percentage for health reasons is actually lower than women's. And so that in itself shows us that God designed us to be that softer person. And not too much, you guys. We don't want to be unhealthy. But those healthy body fat percentages for men is significantly lower than women. And they build muscle faster. So nature even tells you, God created us for them to be the stronger person, the provider, the protector, the leader. And we are supposed to be the nurturer and the follower, right? And so I want to deep dive into that. And we're going to do more of that later, but it's important mostly because that's how God created us to be. And if you can live in that role that God created you to be, first and foremost, you're going to live a much peaceful and better life. And also, I've heard a lot of women talk about, this person, this man that they want. And oftentimes they're not striving to be the woman that they need to be in order to be with a man like that. So I want to encourage you to think about, if you're looking for a godly man, you're looking for a leader, are you striving to be a godly woman? Are you striving to be a woman that can follow, that can take his lead and follow it? Are you striving to be a woman that will take care of him, will encourage him and build him up as he's going on his endeavors and his adventures or whatever? Are you being the woman that he needs you to be in order for you guys to come together and be this perfect picture? But at the end of the day, when you live in that feminine role and you're living in that nature that God created you to be, you're going to feel so much better. Trust me. So if you are somebody who's striving to be more feminine in your life, if you're curious about what does it look like in 2025 to be a Proverbs 31 woman, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm going to be coming back to you with some videos talking about what this might look like. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So have an amazing day.